In the previous block, we asked the candidates about Recode, and I know it's something you certainly have an interest in, and I assume you do as well. But have you been engaged in the hearings? Are you supportive of where we are now with Recode and rezoning?
Well, I'm glad to see that the process is continuing and there's a lot of public participation that is ongoing. I think that's very important. In my area in particular, there's an element of Recode that I hope stays in, which is downzoning Oakwood Lincoln Park, which is a checkerboard of what is now R1A and R2 and various, and as it stands now, you could put an apartment complex right in the heart of that neighborhood.
And you would be opposed to that?
I would be opposed to that. Recode downzones that area of Oakwood Lincoln Park to what is RN2, which is kind of the equivalent of the old R1A. And it would allow for single-family residences and some duplexes that were designed correctly.
So am I hearing that you're supportive of where council and the mayor are right now, that they should go ahead and vote on it?
I don't know that I would say that.
Okay.
I think as long as they feel like public input is fruitful, and it seems that it continues to be. And I've been to some of the marathon hearings, you know, from 5 o'clock to midnight, and the amount of public input that's definitely occurring now is somewhat impressive. I know some people feel that they've been shortchanged, but the process is still ongoing and there's still chances to have input.
Mr. Alvawi, where do you stand on Recode?
So I think the process has lacked the input from the community necessary in order for it to be as developed as it should be at this point in time. You were asking the same question last year to the candidates running for office. They promised that they would do certain things, and frankly, you know, it just hasn't happened. I believe the first draft of Recode cost the city $250,000. That's a problem. We spent all this time and money, 90 community hearings on this effort, and we're still working on draft 5, and we still haven't had the proper input from the neighborhoods that they need in order to understand what's happening. This is something that will infect their lives for the rest of the zoning ordinance existence. This affects whether you can work from home, what your neighbor's house can be, whether it's zoned for residential, whether there's going to be duplexes in the neighborhood, and it's disrespectful to the people of this community that we have had this initiative without enough input from them, and most importantly, they don't understand it. You wouldn't believe how many houses I have door knocked on, and they're like, well, I don't know what it means.
Okay. Well, we'll pick up on this issue. We've got to take a quick break, but we appreciate both your perspectives. Back with more on Inside Tennessee momentarily.